Welcome to our channel. Today, we embark on a captivating expedition to uncover 10 remarkable facts that will undoubtedly leave you astounded. From the awe-inspiring achievements of humankind to the enigmatic wonders of the natural world, we'll traverse the globe, delving into stories that ignite the imagination. Prepare to be captivated by tales of human resilience, ingenuity, and the enduring quest for knowledge. We'll journey through time, uncovering hidden chapters of history and marveling at the interconnectedness of our world. So fasten your seatbelts and join me as we embark on this exhilarating adventure, a celebration of the extraordinary within the ordinary. In the heart of the Atacama Desert lies the San Jose copper gold mine. In 2010, this unforgiving landscape became the backdrop for an extraordinary testament to human resilience and global cooperation. A catastrophic collapse trapped 33 miners beneath 700 meters of solid rock. As news of the disaster spread, hope seemed distant, yet the human spirit refused to be extinguished. Above ground, a remarkable rescue effort took shape, a symphony of human ingenuity and determination. Engineers, geologists, medical professionals, and even NASA specialists converged on the site. After 69 agonizing days, the first miner emerged, a symbol of human endurance. Nestled amidst the pristine lakes and snow-covered forests of Scandinavia lies Finland, a nation renowned for its breathtaking landscapes and exceptional quality of life. But beyond its natural wonders lies a deep-rooted passion for knowledge and a commitment to education. Finland boasts one of the highest literacy rates in the world. The secret to this literary love affair lies partly in the nation's remarkable library system. With over 700 public libraries, Finland has the highest density of libraries per capita globally. Imagine, for every 7,000 inhabitants, there exists a haven of books. In Finnish schools, homework is minimal and recess is considered sacred. The emphasis is on nurturing a genuine love for learning rather than rote memorization. Finnish students consistently rank among the top performers in international assessments of reading and mathematics. In the heart of Washington, D.C., amidst the hallowed halls of Georgetown University, lies a dark chapter, a haunting reminder of the nation's troubled past. In the 19th century, Georgetown University was deeply entangled in the institution of slavery. To avert financial ruin, the university sold 272 enslaved African Americans to plantations in Louisiana. Today, Georgetown University has taken commendable steps to acknowledge and atone for its shameful past. The university has offered a formal apology, established a research institute dedicated to studying slavery, and created a scholarship fund for descendants of the enslaved people it once sold. Georgetown's story serves as a stark reminder of the enduring legacy of slavery and its profound impact on American society. In the relentless pursuit of medical breakthroughs, scientists are constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. One such breakthrough is the advent of three-dimensional printed organs. In 2019, Israeli scientists achieved a groundbreaking milestone by successfully printing a human heart using a patient's own cells. While not yet fully functional, this miniature heart marked a turning point in the field of regenerative medicine. The ability to create personalized organs from a patient's own cells holds immense potential. While challenges remain, the future of 3D bioprinting shines brightly, offering hope to millions awaiting life-saving transplants. In the coral reefs of Southeast Asia, a master of disguise lurks, a creature whose ability to transform its appearance rivals the most fantastical illusions. Meet the mimic octopus, a cephalopod whose remarkable camouflage skills have captivated scientists and nature enthusiasts alike. The mimic octopus can imitate the appearance and behavior of at least 15 different marine creatures. The most astonishing aspect of the mimic octopus's transformations is the speed at which they occur. In less than half a second, this cephalopod chameleon can change its skin color and texture. This remarkable ability is made possible by specialized pigment-containing cells called chromatophores. By rapidly expanding or contracting these chromatophores, the mimic octopus can create a dazzling array of colors and patterns. The mimic octopus is a testament to the boundless creativity of evolution, a creature that has mastered the art of deception in the underwater world. Deep in the heart of Africa, in a remote cave, archaeologists unearthed a discovery that would rewrite our understanding of human history. It was not a grand monument or a priceless artifact, but evidence of the earliest known symbolic thought. Scattered amongst the bones of long-extinct creatures and rudimentary stone tools, they found fragments of ochre. These ochre markings, dating back over 160,000 years, were deliberate, carefully crafted patterns. This discovery suggested that our early human ancestors were capable of abstract thought far earlier than previously believed. The use of ochre, a pigment found in caves across the globe, suggests that this symbolic awakening may have been a defining moment in human evolution. The discovery of these ancient ochre markings serves as a poignant reminder that the human story is one of constant discovery. In the realm of aviation, the SR-71 Blackbird stands as an unrivaled icon, a testament to human ingenuity and the pursuit of technological supremacy. Imagine a plane so fast it could outrun a bullet, its sleek black silhouette streaking across the sky at speeds exceeding Mach 3.2. Developed in secrecy during the height of the Cold War, the SR-71 was designed for strategic reconnaissance. Its titanium fuselage, designed to withstand the intense heat generated by air friction at hypersonic speeds, glowed a distinctive red during high-speed flights. The SR-71's capabilities were the stuff of legend. It could soar to altitudes of 85,000 feet, high above commercial air traffic and most enemy defenses. Though retired from service in 1999, the SR-71 Blackbird remains an enduring symbol of aviation excellence. It is a machine that continues to inspire awe and wonder, a reminder that the sky is not the limit when there are footprints on the moon. Nestled amidst the lush rainforests of Costa Rica, an archaeological enigma has baffled explorers and scientists for centuries. Scattered across the Diquis Delta lie hundreds of perfectly spherical stone spheres, their smooth surfaces and precise craftsmanship defying easy explanation. Some of these enigmatic spheres are small enough to be held in the palm of your hand, while others measure up to 8 feet in diameter. Carved from granite, gabbro, and other volcanic rocks, they stand as silent sentinels to a lost civilization. The true purpose of these stone spheres remains shrouded in mystery. The stone spheres of Costa Rica serve as a potent reminder that our planet still holds secrets, mysteries waiting to be unlocked. In the heart of 18th century Prussia, the city of Königsberg, with its 7 bridges spanning the Pregel River, became the unlikely birthplace of a mathematical revolution. It all began with a seemingly simple question. Could a person walk through the city, crossing each of the 7 bridges only once? This question captured the attention of Leonhard Euler, one of the most brilliant mathematicians of all time. Euler's approach to the problem led to the birth of a new branch of mathematics, graph theory. While Euler proved that crossing each bridge only once in Königsberg was impossible, his solution had far-reaching implications. Graph theory, which began with a simple walk through a Prussian city, has become an indispensable tool in countless fields. Deep beneath the rolling hills of New Zealand's North Island lies a subterranean realm of enchantment. Step into the Waitomo Caves and prepare to be captivated by a celestial spectacle. Imagine entering a darkened cave and then, as your eyes adjust to the darkness, you gaze upward to behold a breathtaking sight, thousands of tiny blue lights illuminating the cave ceiling. These ethereal lights are the work of Arachnocampa luminosa, a species of glowworm found exclusively in New Zealand. As you glide silently through the cave on a subterranean boat ride, the glowworm's light dances upon the water surface, creating a mesmerizing display. The Waitomo Caves offer a glimpse into a realm of magic and mystery where science and enchantment intertwine. The vast Atlantic Ocean, a formidable expanse that has challenged explorers for centuries. But imagine facing this watery giant armed with nothing but a barrel, your wits, and an unquenchable thirst for adventure. That's precisely what Jean-Jacques Savin, a spirited 72-year-old Frenchman, set out to do. Savin's vessel, a custom-built orange barrel-shaped capsule just large enough for him to live in. For 122 days, Savin braved the elements, riding the waves like a cork in a bathtub. His journey was not just a test of human endurance, but also a scientific endeavor, providing valuable data on marine currents. And after over 4,800 kilometers, his little orange barrel finally kissed the shores of the Caribbean. From the solitary vastness of the Atlantic, we venture to Finland, a land of pristine forests and, surprisingly, unconventional athletic endeavors. Every year in a small town amidst the Finnish countryside, a truly peculiar spectacle unfolds: the World Wife Carrying Championship. Picture this. Men, their faces contorted with effort and determination, sprinting through an obstacle course with their wives clinging to their backs. It's a chaotic ballet of flailing limbs, mud-splattered faces, and infectious laughter. But don't mistake this for mere frivolity. The competition is fierce. The track is littered with hurdles, water hazards, and even a sand pit, all designed to test the mettle of these spousal-toting athletes. And the grand prize for this bizarre test of strength and teamwork? The wife's weight in beer, of course. So the next time you find yourself in Finland in July, consider signing up. Who knows? You might just discover a hidden talent for wife carrying and walk away with a year's supply of beer. Our journey now takes us to the United States, where we delve into the annals of its history, to meet a president like no other, Andrew Jackson, the seventh leader of the nation. Known for his fiery temper and unwavering determination, Jackson's life was a whirlwind of political battles, military campaigns, and personal duels. Yes, you heard that right, duels. In an era where honor was defended with the point of a sword or the blast of a pistol, Jackson was a seasoned combatant. He participated in over 100 duels, most sparked by perceived insults or challenges to his reputation. In one infamous duel, Jackson was shot in the chest, the bullet lodging near his heart. Did he yield? Absolutely not. He stood his ground, took aim, and fired back, ultimately besting his opponent. Andrew Jackson's story serves as a stark reminder of how times have changed, how societal norms evolve, and how even the most powerful individuals are products of their era. From the tumultuous world of 19th century politics, we leap forward to the cutting edge of modern medicine, where a groundbreaking discovery is poised to revolutionize the fight against a formidable foe: cancer. For decades, researchers have toiled tirelessly, searching for a way to harness the body's own defenses to eradicate this devastating disease. And in 2023, a monumental breakthrough occurred: the successful testing of a personalized mRNA vaccine against melanoma, a deadly form of skin cancer. This revolutionary vaccine, utilizing technology similar to that of the COVID-19 vaccines, holds immense promise. It works by teaching the body's immune system to recognize and attack cancer cells, effectively training it to become a highly targeted weapon against the disease. While still in its early stages of development and testing, the implications of this breakthrough are profound. It offers a glimmer of hope for millions worldwide who battle cancer, a potential future where the disease can be prevented or treated with personalized, highly effective vaccines. Our journey now takes us from the laboratories of cutting-edge science to the enchanting world of nature, where we encounter a creature as peculiar as it is fascinating: the axolotl. Hailing from the ancient lakes of Mexico, this amphibian possesses an astonishing secret: it never truly grows up. Unlike most amphibians, which undergo metamorphosis from aquatic larvae to terrestrial adults, the axolotl retains its youthful larval form throughout its life. Imagine a creature forever frozen in its childhood, sporting feathery gills and a perpetually smiling face. But the axolotl's wonders don't end there. This remarkable creature possesses an almost mythical ability: regeneration. Should it lose a limb, a tail, or even parts of its heart or brain, the axolotl simply regrows them, good as new. The axolotl, a testament to nature's boundless creativity, reminds us that the most astonishing discoveries are often hidden in the most unexpected of places. From the depths of Mexican lakes, we travel across the globe to the African nation of Benin, where nestled amidst the shimmering waters of Lake Nokoué lies a testament to human resilience and adaptability. Ganvié, a village built entirely on water. Imagine a place where life unfolds to the rhythm of lapping waves. A community where houses stand on stilts, streets are replaced by canals, and canoes are the preferred mode of transport. This is Ganvié, home to over 20,000 people who navigate their watery world with an ease honed over generations. Seeking refuge from slave traders who considered the lake a forbidden realm, the Tofinu people made the water their sanctuary, establishing a community that thrived despite the challenges. Today, Ganvié is a vibrant hub of activity, a testament to the enduring spirit of its people. Ganvié is a powerful reminder that human ingenuity knows no bounds. that we can adapt and thrive in the most challenging of environments. Our exploration of human ingenuity takes us now to the skies, but not to marvel at soaring birds or modern aircraft. We journey back in time to the tumultuous era of World War II, where a terrifying new weapon emerged, a forerunner to the technology that dominates modern warfare, the unmanned aerial vehicle, the drone. While the concept of drones may seem like a product of the 21st century, their roots lie in the conflict that engulfed the world in the 1940s. Nazi Germany, desperate to turn the tide of war, unleashed a fearsome weapon, the V-1 flying bomb. Imagine the terror of hearing the distinctive buzzing sound of the V-1, knowing that it carried a deadly payload, a harbinger of destruction hurtling towards civilian populations. The V-1, with its rudimentary guidance system and devastating impact, instilled fear in the hearts of those who lived under its shadow. It was a weapon unlike any seen before, a glimpse into a future where technology would increasingly distance humans from the horrors of war. From the battlefields of war, we journey to a place where nature, not human conflict, has shaped the landscape in a most peculiar way. In the heart of Poland lies a forest unlike any other, a place where trees defy gravity and logic, where the very woods seem to bend to an unseen will, the crooked forest. Imagine walking amidst a grove of pine trees, their trunks contorted into bizarre, almost impossible shapes. Instead of growing straight and tall, these trees twist and curve, forming graceful arches that seem to bow towards the forest floor. The crooked forest is home to over 400 of these strangely bent pines, all planted in the 1930s. Theories abound as to the cause of their unusual growth, ranging from deliberate human manipulation to environmental factors like heavy snowfall or even peculiar gravitational anomalies. Whatever the cause, the crooked forest remains a captivating enigma, a place where nature's creativity seems to have run amok. From the mysteries of the crooked forest, we shift our focus to the realm of mathematics, a world often perceived as rigid and predictable. But even within the confines of numbers and formulas, the unexpected can arise, as demonstrated by a seemingly mundane object, a piece of paper. How many times do you think you can fold a standard sheet of paper in half? 5 times? 7? Most would agree that 8 folds is an insurmountable barrier, but in 2002, a high school student named Brittany Gallivan challenged this assumption and achieved the seemingly impossible. Armed with a roll of toilet paper and a healthy dose of skepticism, Gallivan set out to prove that the limits of paper folding were far greater than previously believed. Fold after fold, Gallivan defied expectations, her persistence culminating in a stack of paper folded not 8, not 10, but an astounding 12 times. Brittany Gallivan's story is a powerful reminder that limitations often exist only in our minds. It inspires us to question assumptions and explore the boundaries of what's possible. Our final stop takes us to the land of fire and ice, Iceland, a geothermal wonderland where the Earth's fiery underbelly bubbles to the surface, creating a landscape as dramatic as it is beautiful. Here, amidst steaming vents and bubbling mud pots, we encounter a culinary tradition as unique as its surroundings, cooking with volcanoes. Imagine a place where the heat of the earth, rather than a stovetop, provides the energy to prepare your meals. In Hveragurdi, Iceland, geothermal energy is harnessed in the most delicious way imaginable, baking bread and cooking eggs directly in the volcanic soil. Dough, carefully placed in metal containers, is lowered into pits dug into the steaming earth, where it slowly bakes into dense, flavorful bread. Eggs, nestled gently in the hot soil, cook to perfection, their yolks infused with the unique flavors of the earth. Beyond the novelty, this practice highlights the deep connection between the Icelandic people and their environment. Space, the final frontier. In 1965, humanity took its first steps into this alien world. Cosmonaut Alexei Leonov bravely ventured outside his spacecraft, becoming the first human to perform a spacewalk. But what should have been a moment of triumph quickly transformed into a desperate fight for survival. Leonov's suit began to inflate, turning his protective shell into a rigid prison. With time ticking away, he made a daring decision, venting precious oxygen until the pressure eased enough for him to re-enter the spacecraft. Leonov's story is a testament to human resilience and the extraordinary lengths to which we will go to explore the universe. From the icy vacuum of space, we journey to Finland, a land where warmth and tradition reign supreme. For every car that travels Finland's snow-dusted roads, there exists a sauna, a small wooden sanctuary radiating with the gentle crackle of a wood-fired stove. Over 3 million saunas dot the Finnish landscape, found not just in homes but in offices, forests, and even parliament. The sauna is more than just a place to cleanse the body, it's a sanctuary for the soul. For Finns, the sauna is a ritual, a sacred space where social barriers melt away in the comforting embrace of heat and steam. The year is 1965. New York City, a beacon of human progress, is about to experience a night like no other. It began with a flicker, a dimming of lights, then darkness descended. A colossal power failure plunged over 30 million people in the northeastern United States and Canada into darkness. Streets were plunged into an unsettling blackness and subways ground to a halt. Yet from the darkness emerged an unexpected spirit of unity. Strangers helped each other navigate the unfamiliar darkness, sharing food and shelter. The Great Blackout of 1965 became a powerful testament to the enduring human spirit and our capacity for kindness. Chapter 4. The Dawn of Printed Life. Imagine a world where the intricate machinery of the human body could be replicated with the very building blocks of life itself. This is the frontier of 3D bioprinting. Scientists are creating living tissue, replicating the building blocks of our bodies. Imagine a future where a failing heart or damaged liver can be replaced with one grown in a lab, perfectly matched to the recipient's DNA. Already, scientists have successfully printed skin grafts, cartilage structures, and miniature organs. 3D bioprinting holds the potential to revolutionize medicine, offering a lifeline to those awaiting organ transplants. Chapter 5. Master of Disguise, the octopus that walks. Our planet's oceans are teeming with life, none more so than the mimic octopus. This master of disguise inhabits the warm waters of Southeast Asia. The mimic octopus can transform its appearance, morphing its shape and color to match its surroundings. It can mimic the venomous spines of a lionfish. It can also mimic the movements of a sea snake. Perhaps its most astonishing feat is its ability to walk, using 2 tentacles as legs to scuttle across the seabed. The mimic octopus is a testament to the power of evolution, reminding us that the natural world is full of surprises. Chapter 6. A World Without Clocks. In a world obsessed with time, there exists a community that marches to a different beat. Deep within the rainforests of Indonesia live the Amishina people, untouched by the relentless march of time. Their lives are governed by the natural rhythms of the sun, the moon, and the seasons. Imagine a life where the sun's rise dictates the start of the workday, and its descent signals the time for rest. The Amishina's unique relationship with time challenges our own perceptions, reminding us to savor the simple joys of life. Chapter 7. Maria, Dream of the Skies. The skies have always held a special allure for humanity. The Antonov An-225 Maria embodies this spirit of ambition, pushing engineering to its limits. This colossal aircraft was born in the waning years of the Soviet Union. Imagine a plane so vast that it dwarfed all others, its wingspan wider than a football field. Sadly, only one An-225 was ever built, and it was destroyed in 2022 during the conflict in Ukraine. Yet, the Maria's legacy lives on, a symbol of human ambition and the belief in dreaming big. Chapter 8. Lost Lake, where water whispers secrets to the earth. High in the Cascade Mountains of Oregon lies Lost Lake, a place where the laws of nature seem to bend. This lake vanishes with the arrival of each spring, leaving behind an arid basin. The secret of Lost Lake lies hidden beneath its surface. A network of ancient lava tubes silently drains the lake, carrying its waters to parts unknown. Imagine standing on the dry lake bed where once a lake shimmered, now only dry earth remains. Lost Lake is a reminder that nature is full of secrets, a living entity that continues to surprise us. Chapter 9. The Riddle of Königsberg. A city of bridges and mathematical breakthroughs. The city of Königsberg holds a special place in the annals of mathematics. In the 18th century, its citizens posed a seemingly simple question. Could you devise a route through the city that would allow you to cross each of the 7 bridges exactly once? Enter Leonhard Euler, a Swiss mathematician who saw beyond the riddle. His solution laid the foundation for graph theory, a new branch of mathematics with far-reaching implications. Euler's work revolutionized our understanding of connections, from computer networks to social mapping. Chapter 10. A Sanctuary of Salt, the Underground Library of Wieliczka. Deep beneath southern Poland lies the Wieliczka salt mine, a hidden world of shimmering salt crystals. This labyrinth of tunnels and chambers stretches for over 300 kilometers. Step into the mine and you are transported to a world where everything shimmers and sparkles. Imagine the air thick with the tang of salt, the silence broken only by the soft crunch of your footsteps. The most breathtaking of these is the Chapel of St. Kinga, a vast underground cathedral. The Wieliczka salt mine stands as a monument to human ingenuity, a reminder that even in the darkest depths, beauty can be found. Imagine diving deep beneath the surface of the Gulf of Mexico, surrounded by the gentle sway of seaweed and the flicker of sunlight filtering through the water above. As you glide through the blue, you might expect to see schools of fish, maybe a curious turtle, or the occasional stingray gliding along the sandy bottom. But what if instead you stumbled upon something truly extraordinary, something that seems to defy the very laws of nature? Picture this. You're swimming along, and suddenly you come across what looks like a shimmering lake. But it's not on land, it's right there, underwater. This is no ordinary patch of ocean. It's a brine pool, a mysterious body of water hidden beneath the waves. And it's one of the most surreal sights a diver can encounter. The brine pool is so salty, about 5 times saltier than the surrounding seawater, that it doesn't mix with the ocean above it. Instead, it forms a distinct, shimmering layer, almost like a mirage. The boundary between the brine and the seawater is so sharp that it looks like a second surface, creating the illusion of a lake at the bottom of the sea. Because the brine is so dense, you could actually float on top of it, just as you would in the Dead Sea. Divers who approach the edge of the pool can see their hands and equipment distort as they cross the invisible barrier, almost as if they're entering another world. The sensation is both eerie and fascinating, a reminder of how strange and wonderful our planet can be. But life here is anything but ordinary. The high salt content means there's almost no oxygen in the brine, making it a deadly environment for most marine creatures. Yet, against all odds, some truly bizarre organisms have adapted to survive in these extreme conditions. Giant mussels, hardy crabs, and ghostly tube worms thrive along the edges of the pool, feeding on chemicals that seep from the sea floor. These creatures have evolved unique ways to cope with the toxic, salty water, making them some of the most resilient life forms on Earth. Scientists are fascinated by these brine pools and the life they support. By studying these extreme environments, researchers hope to unlock secrets about how life might exist in other harsh places, like the icy moons of Jupiter or Saturn, where salty oceans may lie hidden beneath thick layers of ice. The adaptations of these deep-sea creatures could offer clues about the possibilities of life beyond our planet. Exploring the brine pool feels like visiting an alien world right here on Earth. The landscape is otherworldly, with strange formations and colors that seem more at home in a science fiction movie than in our own oceans. It's a place where the rules of nature are rewritten, and where the boundaries between land, sea, and sky seem to blur. A lake beneath the sea, who could have imagined such a thing? It challenges our understanding of what's possible and reminds us that there are still mysteries waiting to be discovered, even in the most familiar places. Nature never ceases to amaze, offering up wonders that inspire curiosity, awe, and a sense of adventure. The brine pool is just one example of the incredible secrets hidden beneath the waves, waiting for us to explore. The ARA San Juan, an Argentinian submarine, vanished in 2017 with 44 crew members on board. It was on a routine patrol when it suddenly lost contact, sparking a massive international search. An underwater explosion was detected near its last known location, and hope faded. A year later, the wreckage was found 907 meters below the surface, deepening the mystery. What caused the sudden disaster? The investigation continues, and families still seek answers. The ocean keeps its secrets well. Deep within the annals of American history, there's a chilling legend that has haunted the nation's highest office for nearly 2 centuries, the infamous Curse of Tecumseh. This mysterious curse, whispered about in the halls of power and debated by historians, is said to cast a dark shadow over the presidency itself. According to the legend, the curse specifically targets U.S. presidents who are elected in years ending in 0, a pattern that has repeated with uncanny regularity. Every 20 years, as the calendar turns to a new decade, a sense of unease creeps into the political landscape, as if fate itself is waiting to strike. The origins of this curse trace back to the year 1811, during the turbulent times of westward expansion. William Henry Harrison, then governor of the Indiana Territory, led his forces against the powerful Shawnee chief Tecumseh and his brother Tenskwatawa in the Battle of Tippecanoe. The defeat of Tecumseh's confederation marked a turning point, but it also sowed the seeds of a legend that would endure for generations. As the story goes, Tecumseh's brother, known as the Prophet, was said to have placed a powerful curse on Harrison and all those who would follow him into the presidency, especially those elected in years ending in 0. The curse was meant to avenge the loss and suffering of the Shawnee people and to serve as a warning to future leaders. The legend seemed to come true almost immediately. William Henry Harrison, elected president in 1840, delivered the longest inaugural address in history on a cold, wet day. Just a month later, he died of pneumonia, becoming the first president to die in office. His sudden death sent shockwaves through the nation and gave the curse its first victim. But the pattern didn't stop there. Over the next 120 years, 6 more presidents elected in 0 years would meet tragic ends while in office. Abraham Lincoln, James Garfield, William McKinley, Warren Harding, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and John F. Kennedy. Each death, whether by assassination or illness, seemed to reinforce the eerie power of the curse. Was it mere coincidence, or was something more sinister at play? The regularity of these tragedies left the nation both fascinated and unsettled. Some people dismiss the curse of Tecumseh as nothing more than superstition, or a series of tragic coincidences. Skeptics point to advances in medicine, changes in security, and the randomness of history. Yet others can't help but wonder if there's a deeper mystical force at work, one that transcends logic and explanation. The curse of Tecumseh remains one of history's strangest and most enduring mysteries. It's a tale that blends folklore, tragedy, and the unknown, casting a long shadow over the presidency and inviting endless speculation. Even today, the legend lingers, fueling debates and inspiring stories about fate, destiny, and the price of power. So what do you believe? Is the curse of Tecumseh just a string of unfortunate events, or is there truly a supernatural force at work in American history? The answer, it seems, is still up for debate. This sounds like sci-fi, but it's real. Hearts can now beat outside the body. Artificial hearts are so advanced, they can keep patients alive for years while waiting for a donor. These devices use tiny pumps, sensors, and batteries to mimic a real heart's functions. Some are even controlled wirelessly. Patients can return to normal life, travel, walk, spend time with family. Science is giving people a second chance at life. The future of medicine is here. Meet the eye, one of the world's strangest animals. With big eyes, rodent teeth, and a freaky long middle finger, it's a true oddball. It taps on trees to find grubs, then uses its finger to fish them out. Once thought to bring bad luck, the endangered eye is now protected. Madagascar's weirdest resident is a true wonder of nature. The Paracas skulls of Peru are a real head-scratcher. These elongated skulls are much larger than normal human skulls, sparking wild theories. Some say aliens, others point to ancient cranial deformation practices. DNA tests show they're human, but the mystery remains. Are they evidence of a lost culture or something stranger? The debate continues to this day. Imagine changing your car's color with the push of a button. The BMW 9th Flow uses e-ink film to transform its appearance instantly. Millions of microcapsules filled with pigments shift when an electric current is applied. It's not just for looks, this tech can improve safety and efficiency. Your car could turn white on hot days to stay cool or flash colors to warn other drivers. The possibilities are endless. The future of driving is here. Would you drive a color-changing car? Deep in Taos, New Mexico, there's a mystery, the Taos hum. Some people hear a low, persistent hum, while others hear nothing at all. Scientists have searched for answers, but the source remains unknown. Theories range from underground activity to secret experiments. The Taos hum is one of the world's strangest unsolved mysteries. Math fans gather around for a riddle that has baffled the brightest minds for generations. Let me introduce you to the Collatz conjecture, a deceptively simple math problem that has remained unsolved for over 80 years. At first glance, it looks like a playful puzzle, but it's one that has stumped mathematicians, computer scientists, and number theorists alike. Despite its straightforward rules, no one has been able to crack its code or explain why it works the way it does. Here's how it goes. Pick any positive whole number, any number at all. If the number you choose is even, simply divide it by 2. This step is easy, and you can see the number getting smaller right away. It doesn't matter if you start with 8, 42, or 1 million. If it's even, just have it. But if your number is odd, things get a bit more interesting. Instead of dividing, you multiply that number by 3 and then add 1. This can make your number jump up quickly, sometimes to a much larger value than you started with. The process is simple, but the results can be surprising. Now here's the twist. You keep repeating these steps. Divide by 2 if it's even, multiply by 3 and add 1 if it's odd, over and over. No matter what number you start with, the sequence always seems to shrink down and eventually reach the number 1. It's like a mysterious mathematical funnel, pulling every number toward a single point. Mathematicians and computer scientists have tested this process with numbers as small as 2 and as large as trillions. Supercomputers have checked more numbers than any human could count in a lifetime, and every single one has eventually landed on 1. Yet, despite all this evidence, no one has been able to prove that it will always work for every possible number. What makes the Collatz conjecture so fascinating is the hidden complexity behind its simple rules. The sequence of numbers can rise and fall in unpredictable ways, creating patterns that seem random and chaotic. Some numbers take only a few steps to reach one, while others bounce around for hundreds of steps before finally settling down. To this day, the Collatz conjecture remains one of mathematics' greatest unsolved mysteries. It's a problem that's easy to understand but impossible so far to solve. So are you up for the challenge? Can you find the proof that has eluded everyone else? Maybe you'll be the one to finally crack the code. Math is full of mysteries, and the Collatz conjecture is one of its most intriguing. Who knows, maybe the next great breakthrough will come from you. In Turkmenistan's Karakum Desert, a fiery pit has burned non-stop for over 50 years. It's called the Darvaza Crater, or the Door to Hell. Created in 1971 when a drilling rig collapsed, geologists set it on fire to burn off gas, expecting it to last weeks. It's still burning, drawing adventurers from around the world. The Door to Hell is a dramatic reminder of nature's power and human miscalculation. Would you dare visit? Alright folks, let's kick things off with a bang, or should I say, a crunch. Today we're diving into the wildest corners of our universe, where planets don't just orbit quietly, they dominate, destroy, and dazzle in ways you can barely imagine. Meet HD 18973b, a planet so intense, so extreme it makes Jupiter look like a chill beach vacation. This isn't your average gas giant. This is the heavyweight champion of chaos, a true cosmic monster lurking 64 light-years away from us. This blue giant is way bigger than our measly little Earth, and it's got winds whipping around at a cool 8,000 kilometers per hour. Imagine standing on a world where the very air could shred steel, and storms rage with a fury that makes our hurricanes look like gentle breezes. That's like 8 times faster than the speed of sound. To put it in perspective, if you tried to fly a jet there, you'd be blown away, literally, before you could even blink. The atmosphere is a relentless, roaring torrent. And if that wasn't enough, get this. On HD 18973b, it rains glass, sideways. Tiny razor-sharp shards of silicate glass are whipped through the air by those monstrous winds, turning the weather into a deadly, sparkling storm. Yeah, you heard me right. This planet is so hostile, it would obliterate Earth in a matter of seconds. Poof, gone. Like a magician's disappearing act, but way less fun. If our planet ever wandered too close, it wouldn't stand a chance against this blue beast. So next time you're having a bad day, just be thankful you don't live on HD 18973b. Am I right? Our little blue planet might have its problems, but at least we don't have to worry about glass storms or being vaporized in an instant. Space is wild, but Earth is home. Okay, picture this. You're in Barrow, Alaska, the northernmost town in the United States. It's freezing, the sun barely rises for months, and you can't die. Okay, not literally, but close enough. You see, Barrow has a unique problem, permafrost. This permanently frozen ground is great for preserving things, including, well, bodies. And not just bodies, but the diseases they might have carried. So, back in the 1950s, Barrow decided to ban dying within city limits. They even had to close down the local cemetery. Can you imagine telling someone, "Sorry, you can't die here. It's against the law." Talk about a tough break. All right, let's talk about Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most beloved presidents. His legacy is legendary, and his face is instantly recognizable, even more than 150 years after his death. But while most people know about his leadership during the Civil War and his tragic end at Ford's Theater, there's a lesser-known story that begins after his assassination. We all know the tragic story of his assassination, but what happened after is a whole other story. The nation was plunged into mourning, and people from all walks of life wanted to pay their respects to the fallen president. But transporting Lincoln's body across the country for a series of public viewings was no small feat. See, back then, preserving bodies wasn't as advanced as it is today. Embalming was still a relatively new practice in America, and the techniques were far from perfect. The challenge was to keep Lincoln's body looking lifelike for weeks as it traveled by train to different cities. But Lincoln's funeral procession was going to be a big deal, traveling all over the country. Millions lined the tracks and filled the streets, hoping to catch a glimpse of the president one last time. The journey was both a national event and a logistical nightmare. So they called in the best embalmers to make sure Honest Abe looked, well, presentable. These experts worked tirelessly, using every trick they knew to slow the natural process of decay. They even had to touch up his appearance at every stop, making sure he looked dignified for the crowds. The problem was, the embalming process back then, let's just say it left something to be desired. The chemicals were harsh and the results unpredictable. Sometimes the body would start to show signs of deterioration, forcing the embalmers to act quickly and discreetly. Lincoln's body had to be constantly monitored and re-embalmed, and eventually it became clear they needed a more permanent solution, a secret, heavily guarded tomb. There were even fears of grave robbers and conspiracies to steal his remains, so security was tight. To this day, Lincoln's final resting place is under constant watch, protected by layers of security and shrouded in mystery. It's a hidden chapter in the life, and afterlife, of one of America's greatest leaders, reminding us that even in death, Lincoln's story continues to fascinate and inspire. Get ready to meet your new best friend, or at least a new part of your body you never knew existed. Imagine waking up one day and learning that your body has been hiding a secret from you your entire life. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But this is real life, and science is full of surprises. Scientists recently discovered a completely new organ called the interstitium. This isn't just a tiny detail, it's a major breakthrough that's changing the way we look at human anatomy. For years, researchers have been peering into microscopes, mapping out every inch of our bodies, and yet, this organ managed to stay hidden in plain sight. It's kind of like finding a whole new room in your house you never knew was there. Imagine living somewhere for years, only to stumble upon a secret passageway that leads to an entire space you never explored. That's how scientists felt when they uncovered the interstitium. This organ is a network of fluid-filled spaces all over your body, and honestly, it's been hiding in plain sight this whole time. It weaves through your skin, your muscles, and even wraps around your organs, acting as a cushion and a connector. It's everywhere, but until now, we just didn't see it for what it was. The interstitium is like a giant highway system for fluids, and scientists think it plays a huge role in everything from how our organs function to how diseases spread. It helps transport nutrients, waste, and even immune cells throughout your body, making it a key player in keeping you healthy, or sometimes in making you sick. This discovery is a real game changer, folks. It's opening up brand new questions for researchers and could lead to breakthroughs in diagnosing and treating illnesses. The more we learn about the interstitium, the more we realize how much we still have to discover about our own bodies. It could totally revolutionize the way we understand and treat all sorts of diseases. From cancer to inflammation, knowing about the interstitium could help doctors find new ways to keep us healthy and fight off illness more effectively than ever before. So next time you're thanking your lucky stars, maybe throw in a little shout out to your interstitium, the organ you never knew you needed. Who knows what other secrets your body might be hiding, just waiting for science to discover. Move over, Spider-Man. There's a new climber in town. Meet the Hawaiian goby, a tiny fish with an incredible superpower. It can climb waterfalls. Yeah, you heard me right. Waterfalls. These little guys can actually scale vertical surfaces, even ones that are over 100 meters high. How do they do it? Well, they have this special suction cup-like fin on their bellies that lets them stick to rocks like glue. And why do they do it? Turns out, love conquers all, even gravity. The gobies climb these waterfalls to reach their spawning grounds where they can lay their eggs in peace. Talk about going the extra mile for love. Ever wish you could hit the pause button on time? Well, the residents of Sumarøy, Norway, took that idea to a whole new level. They decided to ditch the clock and live in a world without time. That's right, no more deadlines, no more schedules, just endless days and nights. For a while, it was a dream come true. People stayed up late, slept in, and did whatever they wanted whenever they wanted. But, as you can imagine, living without time had its downsides. It messed with people's sleep cycles, made it hard to schedule meetings, and let's just say it caused a whole lot of confusion. In the end, Sumarøy had to admit defeat and return to the tyranny of the clock. But hey, at least they tried. Alright folks, let's talk about a tree so dangerous, so deadly, it's basically a ticking time bomb. I'm talking about the sandbox tree, a tropical nightmare disguised as a beautiful plant. This tree is covered in spikes, oozes poisonous sap, and if that wasn't enough, it produces fruit that literally explodes. That's right, explodes. The sandbox tree's seed pods can launch seeds at speeds of up to 150 miles per hour. That's like getting hit by a baseball thrown by a major league pitcher, but way less fun. So if you ever find yourself face to face with a sandbox tree, do yourself a favor and run in the opposite direction. Trust me, it's not worth the risk. Get ready for your mind to be officially blown, folks, because this next one is a doozy. It's the story of James Leininger, a young boy who claimed to have lived a past life as a World War II pilot. Now, I know what you're thinking. Kids say the darndest things, right? But James's story is different. He had vivid memories of flying planes, being shot down, and even knew the names of his fellow pilots. And here's the kicker. His parents were able to verify some of his claims. They found records of a pilot who died in World War II, and his name, his plane, even the details of his death matched up with James's memories. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe, just maybe, there's more to life and death than we can even imagine. Okay, let's talk about pi, that magical mathematical constant we all learned about in school. 3.14159 and so on into infinity. But here's the thing about pi, it's a total enigma. Mathematicians have been studying pi for centuries, and they still haven't been able to crack its code. It's an irrational number, which means its decimal representation goes on forever without repeating. But here's where it gets really weird. Within those infinite digits, there are hidden patterns, strange sequences, and even secret messages if you know how to look for them. Some people believe pi holds the key to unlocking the universe's greatest mysteries. Others just think it's a really cool number. Either way, there's no denying the power and mystery of pi. Hold on to your joysticks, gamers, because the future of warfare is here and it looks a lot like your favorite video game. The French army is using a new digital system called SIX that connects all of its military assets in real time, just like a video game. Soldiers in the field can see the positions of their comrades, enemy targets, and even call in airstrikes with the push of a button. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's happening right now. The SIX system is a game changer for the French military, giving them a tactical advantage on the battlefield. Who knows? Maybe one day all wars will be fought this way, with joysticks instead of guns and pixels instead of blood. Hey, a guy can dream, can't he? Alright folks, let's kick things off with a trip to outer space. Picture this, a planet twice the size of Earth made entirely of sparkling pure diamond. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, Meet 55 Cancri E, a real-life planet orbiting a star about 40 light-years away. This blinged-out planet is so rich in carbon that scientists believe its interior is one giant diamond. Can you imagine the look on someone's face if you pulled that out of your pocket? Talk about a rock star. But here's the catch. 55 Cancri E is scorching hot and orbits its star at lightning speed, making it a no-go zone for humans. For now, this diamond planet remains a tantalizing reminder of the universe's incredible wonders. And hey, who knows? Maybe someday we'll figure out a way to mine those diamonds and solve all of Earth's financial problems in one fell swoop. But then again, where would we keep them? The moon? Alright folks, let's talk books, and I'm not talking about your grandma's dusty romance novels. I'm talking about the Library of Congress, the granddaddy of all libraries, located right here in the good old US of A. This place is so massive, it's practically its own zip code. We're talking 167 million items spread across 838 miles of bookshelves. That's like walking from New York City to Miami. And then some. And it's not just books, folks. We're talking media group, close-up of antique maps, old manuscripts, historical photographs, musical scores on display at stock at distribute_equally, maps, manuscripts, photographs, musical scores, and even recordings dating back to the 19th century. It's like the entire internet, but in physical form. Imagine trying to find that one cat video you love in there. You'd be lost forever. But seriously, the Library of Congress is a testament to the human thirst for knowledge and a treasure trove of history, culture, and imagination. So, next time you're in Washington, D.C., swing by and pay a visit. Just make sure you've got comfortable shoes and a whole lot of time on your hands. Okay, history buffs, get ready for a story that'll make you cringe with secondhand embarrassment. It's 1814, and America is in the middle of a brawl with Great Britain. The War of 1812, to be exact. Now picture this. British troops casually strolling into Washington, D.C. like they own the place. And you know what they did next? They torched the White House. Can you imagine the headlines? President homeless after epic house party gone wrong. It was a national humiliation, folks. The symbol of American democracy up in smoke. But here's the kicker. The Brits didn't just burn down the White House. They feasted on the president's dinner before setting the place ablaze. Talk about adding insult to injury. Thankfully, the White House was rebuilt, bigger and better than ever. But that story serves as a reminder that even the most powerful nations have their awkward moments. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the twilight zone of neuroscience. Meet David Eagleman, a neuroscientist who's basically a real-life superhero when it comes to understanding the human brain. Eagleman believes that our brains are capable of perceiving far more than we realize, including the elusive fourth dimension, time. Now I know what you're thinking. Isn't time just, time? But Eagleman's research suggests that our brains process time in a way that's more fluid and complex than we ever imagined. He believes that we may be constantly experiencing a smear of time, with past, present, and future moments blending together in ways we can't even comprehend. Think about it. Have you ever had a moment where time seemed to slow down or speed up? Eagleman believes those aren't just flukes. They're glimpses into the true nature of time as perceived by our incredible brains. So the next time you're feeling stuck in a time warp, just remember your brain might be onto something the rest of us haven't quite grasped yet. Okay, animal lovers, prepare to be amazed by a creature straight out of a fantasy novel, the axolotl. This Mexican salamander looks like a cross between a tadpole and a Pokemon, with its feathery gills, permanent grin, and a remarkable ability to regenerate lost limbs. Talk about having superpowers. But here's the real kicker: axolotls never fully mature into adults. They stay in their larval stage their entire lives, like the Peter Pan of the amphibian world. They even breed in this juvenile form, which is practically unheard of in the animal kingdom. Scientists are fascinated by the axolotl's regenerative abilities, hoping to unlock the secrets of its incredible healing powers. So the next time you're feeling your age, just remember the axolotl, the forever young wonder of the animal kingdom. Hold on to your calculators, folks, because we're about to journey back in time to an era before iPhones, calculators, or even written language. Archaeologists have unearthed something truly mind-boggling in caves around the world. Prehistoric numerical symbols dating back tens of thousands of years. That's right, folks. Cavemen were crunching numbers long before Pythagoras was even a glimmer in his great-great-great-grandmother's eye. These ancient mathematicians used tally marks, dots, and other symbols to track lunar cycles, count animals, and maybe even settle bar tabs. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the idea. These discoveries prove that the human brain has been wired for math since the dawn of time. So, the next time you're struggling with algebra, just remember those prehistoric mathematicians who were doing it all with just sticks and stones. Alright folks, let's talk about a plant that's as beautiful as it is dangerous. The devil's breath, or scopolamine. This South American flower may look innocent with its trumpet-shaped blooms, but don't let its appearance fool you. It packs a serious punch. Scopolamine is a powerful drug that can cause hallucinations, delirium, and even amnesia. In fact, it's been used in traditional medicine and even as a truth serum. But here's where things get really creepy. Criminals have been known to use scopolamine to drug their victims, rendering them helpless and completely unaware of what's happening. It's like something out of a spy movie. So, the next time you're offered a bouquet of flowers, make sure you know exactly what you're getting, especially if they're from a stranger. Get ready to dive into the deep end of the ocean, folks, because we're about to explore one of the most enduring mysteries of the deep, the bloop. Back in 1997, underwater microphones picked up a series of ultra-low frequency sounds so loud and bizarre that, honestly, scientists were left scratching their heads. This wasn't your average whale song, folks. This was something else entirely. The bloop, as it came to be known, was a series of rising guttural sounds that echoed through the Pacific Ocean for over a minute. Some scientists believe the bloop was caused by ice shelves cracking and breaking apart. But, others have a more chilling theory, that the sound originated from a creature far larger and more massive than any known animal on Earth. Could it be a giant squid, a colossal prehistoric beast, or maybe something even stranger lurking in the depths? Calling all math whizzes and puzzle enthusiasts, get ready to wrap your brains around the Collatz conjecture, a deceptively simple math problem that has stumped mathematicians for over 80 years. Here's how it works. Pick any positive whole number. If it's even, divide it by 2. If it's odd, multiply it by 3 and add 1. Now, just repeat the process with the new number. Keep going, and you'll eventually end up at the number 1, no matter what number you started with. At least that's what mathematicians believe, but no one has been able to prove it. It seems like such a simple rule, but the Collatz conjecture has become one of the most notorious unsolved problems in mathematics. So, if you're looking for a challenge, grab a pencil and paper and give it a try. Just don't blame me if you end up down a mathematical rabbit hole. Get ready for a glimpse into the future of warfare, folks, because France is stepping up its military game with a weapon straight out of Star Wars, the Helma P laser defense system. This high-energy laser is designed to take down enemy drones, missiles, and even artillery shells with pinpoint accuracy. And the best part? It's completely silent. Imagine a battlefield where the only sounds are the whirring of machinery and the distant crackle of lasers. It's enough to give any enemy commander the chills. The Helma P is still in development, but it represents a major leap forward in military technology. France isn't the only country developing laser weapons either. The United States, China, and Russia are all investing heavily in this futuristic technology. So, buckle up, folks. The future of warfare is about to get a whole lot more intense. A plane vanishes mid-flight. 239 people on board. No distress signal. No wreckage in sight. This is the mystery of Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370. On March 8, 2014, a routine flight turned into an unprecedented enigma. Today I bring you 10 fascinating facts about this aviation enigma that will leave you speechless. Ready? Let's begin. Our story begins on a seemingly ordinary day. It is March 8, 2014. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, a Boeing 777, stood poised on the runway at Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Its destination, Beijing, China. On board were 227 passengers and 12 crew members, representing 14 different nationalities. At 12:41 a.m., MH370 lifted into the night sky, beginning its scheduled flight path over the South China Sea. For 38 minutes, the flight proceeded as normal, routine communications exchanged between the pilots and air traffic control. Then, without warning, MH370 vanished from civilian radar screens. The transponder ceased transmitting, no mayday calls, no distress signals. The aircraft, carrying 239 souls, simply disappeared into the night. In the early hours of that fateful morning, the last communication from the cockpit deepened the mystery. At 1:19 a.m., Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah calmly radioed air traffic control in Kuala Lumpur. "Good night, Malaysian 370, he reported, his voice steady. These routine words, the last anyone would hear from MH370, have been endlessly scrutinized. Just minutes after this final transmission, at 1:21 a.m., an action was taken that transformed the disappearance into something far more sinister. MH370's transponder abruptly ceased transmitting. This was no mere technical glitch. Someone had manually deactivated it. The deliberate shutdown of the transponder pointed towards a chilling possibility. MH370 was not lost, it was taken. The transponder, a crucial link between aircraft and the ground, was deliberately shut down. This act indicated someone on board was familiar with aviation. The transponder's silence immediately raised red flags within the aviation community. This wasn't a malfunction, it was a conscious decision. Experts, poring over radar data and communication logs, were baffled. The transponder's silence added another layer of complexity to an already bewildering mystery. The question lingered. What were they hiding and where were they going? Investigators discovered MH370 veered sharply off course. Military radar data revealed the aircraft executed a series of deliberate maneuvers. It first turned west, then south, flying over the Malay Peninsula and out over the Strait of Malacca. The deviation from the flight plan was too significant to be attributed to a mechanical failure or pilot error. This was a calculated maneuver. The question that haunted investigators: why would MH370 deviate from its course? The unexpected turn deepened the mystery, suggesting someone had taken control of the aircraft. An unprecedented search effort was launched to find MH370. The search became the largest and most expensive aviation search in history. Countries from around the world pooled resources and expertise. Ships equipped with sonar technology scoured the Indian Ocean. Aircraft conducted aerial surveys, scanning the ocean surface for debris. The initial search zone encompassed a staggering 2.24 million square nautical miles. Despite the Herculean efforts, the initial search proved fruitless. The world watched, captivated by the unfolding drama, as the search for MH370 continued. Years after the disappearance, the ocean began to yield fragments of the missing aircraft. In July 2015, a piece of aircraft debris washed ashore on the island of Reunion. It was a flaperon, a control surface on the wing of a Boeing 777. The discovery confirmed MH370 had met a tragic end in the Indian Ocean. More pieces of debris began to appear on the shores of Mozambique, Tanzania, and South Africa. Each piece provided further confirmation that MH370 had broken apart upon impact with the ocean. The location of the main wreckage, however, remained elusive. The deliberate deviation from the flight path and the disabling of communication systems pointed towards a chilling possibility. MH370 was taken. The investigation explored numerous theories, each attempting to shed light on the motives and perpetrators. One theory proposed that MH370 was the target of a hijacking, but who would hijack a plane to vanish without a trace? Suspicion fell on passengers and crew alike, their backgrounds scrutinized. Another theory posited that MH370 was the victim of sabotage. Experts examined the possibility of a mechanical failure, but the aircraft's maintenance records were impeccable. The investigation became a complex puzzle, with each piece of evidence deepening the mystery. Investigators turned to Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, the veteran pilot at the helm of MH370. Captain Shah was a seasoned aviator, respected by his peers, but a discovery was made that cast suspicion over him: a flight simulator in his home. Data recovered from the simulator's hard drive revealed Captain Shaw had practiced flight paths mirroring MH370's final route. The simulated flights ended with the aircraft ditching into the southern Indian Ocean. The discovery fueled speculation that Captain Shaw had deliberately steered MH370 off course. The question remained, was it a harmless indulgence or a chilling rehearsal for a meticulously planned crime? MH370 reached its point of no return after 6 hours of silent flight. Investigators believe the aircraft flew for approximately 6 hours after its last communication. The Boeing 777 is designed to fly for extended periods, but even the most advanced aircraft are bound by the laws of physics. At some point, MH370's fuel reserves dwindled, sealing its fate. The engines, starved of fuel, would have sputtered and died, plunging the aircraft into darkness. The impact with the ocean would have been catastrophic, breaking the aircraft apart. The sound of the impact would have gone unheard, swallowed by the vastness of the ocean. What transpired in the final moments of MH370's flight will likely remain a mystery forever. The disappearance of MH370 served as a wake-up call for the aviation industry. The tragedy highlighted the need for enhanced tracking systems and improved safety protocols. The International Civil Aviation Organization implemented sweeping reforms. One significant change was the mandate for real-time tracking of all commercial aircraft. Airlines were required to implement systems that provided continuous tracking. The black boxes were enhanced to transmit data in real time. The aviation industry embraced these changes, acknowledging the need for enhanced safety measures. The lessons learned from the tragedy led to positive change, making air travel safer for everyone. The MH370 case remains unsolved. 239 families still wait for answers, and we, the world, are left wondering, how can a plane disappear in the age of satellites and GPS? What do you think really happened? Let me know in the comments. And if you're into real-life mysteries, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next video. See you on the next flight. Episode. Welcome to our channel. Today we embark on a journey of discovery, exploring 10 incredible facts that will leave you astounded. From the depths of the Papuan rainforest to the very fabric of mathematics, our planet is a treasure trove of the unexpected. Prepare to delve into strange cultures, historical enigmas, and creatures that defy imagination. So fasten your seatbelts and join me as we embark on this exhilarating adventure, where reality is often stranger than fiction. Deep in the heart of Papua New Guinea, amidst the lush rainforests, lives the Sepik tribe, a people whose lives are inextricably linked to the creatures of their environment. Here, the crocodile is not merely an animal, but a sacred ancestor, revered and feared in equal measure. For the Sepik people, the boundary between the human and animal world is fluid, a belief manifested most strikingly in their initiation rituals. Young men undergo a grueling transformation, a physical embodiment of their spiritual connection to the crocodile. Imagine the searing pain as sharp blades carve deep into their skin, mimicking the distinctive scales of a crocodile. The scars, etched permanently onto their flesh, serve as a constant reminder of this profound connection. Living in such close proximity to these formidable creatures, the Sepik people have developed a deep understanding of their behavior, respecting their power while navigating the delicate balance between coexistence and survival. Our journey now takes us from the wilds of Papua New Guinea to the realm of wartime secrets and unexplained phenomena. The year is 1943, the height of World War II. In the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard, it is said, a top-secret experiment unfolded, one that continues to spark debate and fuel conspiracy theories to this day. The USS Eldridge, a destroyer ship, was the subject of this alleged experiment, a daring attempt to render the vessel invisible to enemy radar. Witnesses describe a scene of otherworldly events. The Eldridge, shrouded in an eerie green fog, flickered in and out of existence, its hull seemingly merging with the very fabric of space-time. Some accounts claim the ship vanished entirely from Philadelphia, only to reappear moments later in Norfolk, Virginia, hundreds of miles away. The legend of the Philadelphia experiment persists, fueled by whispers of classified documents and hushed-up cover-ups. The fog of war often obscures the line between victory and defeat, but few battles exemplify this more than the Battle of New Orleans. Imagine the thunderous roar of cannons, the acrid smoke of gunpowder filling the air, and the clash of muskets as American and British forces collided. It was January 8, 1815, and both sides fought fiercely, unaware that peace had already been declared. News traveled slowly then. The Treaty of Ghent, signed weeks earlier, lay dormant in a ship crossing the Atlantic. The Battle of New Orleans, a resounding victory for the Americans, stands as a reminder of the capricious nature of war and the delayed arrival of peace. It is a testament to the bravery of soldiers who fought and died for their countries, even when the cause had ceased to exist. Towering above the City of Lights, the Eiffel Tower has long been a symbol of human ingenuity and architectural grandeur. But this iconic structure harbors a secret past, one that intertwines with the intrigue and espionage of World War I. In 1908, what began as a scientific experiment, harnessing the tower's height to conduct radio transmissions, soon evolved into a crucial tool of war. As the conflict engulfed Europe, the Eiffel Tower's strategic location and powerful antenna proved invaluable to the Allied forces. It became a hub for intercepting German military communications, its long reach extending deep into enemy territory. Hidden within its structure, operators listened intently to the coded messages, deciphering plans and troop movements. Today, as tourists marvel at its intricate design and breathtaking views, few realize the pivotal role the Eiffel Tower played in shaping the course of history. Our journey now takes us from the heights of the Eiffel Tower to the ocean depths, where a creature of remarkable camouflage and potent venom lurks, the stonefish. Imagine the ocean floor, a tapestry of coral reefs and swaying seaweed, where danger often lies hidden in plain sight. The stonefish, a master of disguise, blends seamlessly into its surroundings, its mottled skin mimicking the texture and color of rocks and coral. It lies in wait, a silent predator, its body adorned with venomous spines, a potent defense against unsuspecting prey. Unfortunate swimmers or waders who accidentally step on a stonefish experience excruciating pain, a searing agony that radiates throughout their body. The stonefish's venom is considered one of the most potent in the marine world, a testament to the power of nature's defenses. From the depths of the ocean, we turn our attention to the mists of time, to an era of Viking raids and legendary craftsmanship. The Ulfberht sword, a weapon of exceptional quality, has puzzled historians and blacksmiths for centuries. Imagine the clang of hammer against steel, the fiery glow of the forge illuminating the faces of Viking craftsmen. They are forging the Ulfberht sword, a blade so expertly crafted, so far ahead of its time, that its existence seems to defy the very laws of metallurgy. The Ulfberht swords, dating back to the 9th to 11th centuries, were renowned for their strength, flexibility, and sharpness. Crucible steel, with its superior properties, was not thought to have been produced in Europe until centuries later. How did the Vikings, in an era of rudimentary technology, manage to produce blades of such exceptional quality? The Ulfberht sword remains a tantalizing mystery, a testament to the ingenuity of our ancestors. Our journey takes us now to the heart of England, where a peculiar and decidedly painful tradition has endured for centuries: shin kicking. Imagine a field packed with spectators, their faces a mixture of amusement and apprehension, their eyes fixed on two competitors locked in a battle of brute force and sheer willpower. Shin kicking, as the name suggests, involves two opponents kicking each other repeatedly in the shins until one of them cries out in pain or collapses to the ground. It is a test of endurance, pain tolerance, and perhaps a touch of madness. To lessen the excruciating pain, competitors are allowed to stuff their trousers with straw or hay, a meager defense against the relentless onslaught of kicks. The rules, though simple, are unforgiving. Shin kicking, though brutal by today's standards, offers a glimpse into the rough-and-tumble world of traditional English sports. From the pain-inducing world of shin kicking, we venture into the realm of unsolved mysteries and undeciphered texts, where the Voynich manuscript reigns supreme. Imagine a book, its pages filled with strange symbols and intricate illustrations, a language unknown to any scholar, a code that has resisted all attempts at decipherment. The Voynich manuscript, named after Wilfrid Voynich, the Polish book dealer who acquired it in 1912, has baffled cryptographers, linguists, and historians for over a century. Its pages are adorned with drawings of unidentified plants, astronomical charts that seem to defy known celestial bodies, and anatomical illustrations that blur the lines between reality and fantasy. Some believe the manuscript to be a secret code, a message from a bygone era, perhaps containing alchemical formulas or lost scientific knowledge. Despite countless attempts to unlock its secrets, the Voynich manuscript remains an enigma, its true purpose and meaning shrouded in mystery. Our journey takes us now from the realm of ancient manuscripts to the abstract world of mathematics, where a single unsolved problem has tantalized mathematicians for over a century: the Riemann hypothesis. Imagine a world where the distribution of prime numbers, those building blocks of arithmetic, holds the key to unlocking profound secrets about the nature of numbers and the very fabric of reality. The Riemann hypothesis, proposed by German mathematician Bernhard Riemann in 1859, delves into the seemingly random distribution of prime numbers. Riemann discovered a hidden pattern, a connection between the distribution of prime numbers and a complex mathematical function known as the Riemann zeta function. Solving the Riemann hypothesis would have profound implications for various fields, from cryptography and computer science to physics and our understanding of the universe itself. The Clay Mathematics Institute offers a $1 million prize for anyone who can crack the code, who can prove or disprove the Riemann hypothesis. Our journey concludes with a touch of elegance and a whiff of serendipity as we delve into the story behind one of the world's most iconic perfumes. Chanel No. 5. Imagine the year 1921, the Roaring Twenties, a time of flapper dresses, jazz music, and liberation. Coco Chanel sought a perfume that embodied the modern woman, daring, alluring, and timeless. She turned to perfumer Ernest Beau to create this fragrance. Beau experimented with floral notes and aldehydes, adding a sparkling quality. Legend has it, an assistant accidentally added extra aldehydes to a sample. Chanel was captivated by this sample, No. 5. Thus, Chanel No. 5 was born. A happy accident created one of the world's most beloved perfumes. Chanel No. 5 became an instant success, a symbol of luxury and timeless appeal. As our journey through these mind-blowing facts comes to an end, I hope you've enjoyed this whirlwind exploration of our extraordinary world. If this journey into the realm of the unbelievable has ignited your curiosity, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more incredible discoveries. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and never stop marveling at the wonders that surround us. Welcome to our channel. Today we embark on a journey across the globe exploring some of the most fascinating and bizarre fun facts our planet has to offer. From peculiar festivals and unexplained phenomena to the depths of the ocean and the vastness of space, we'll uncover the hidden wonders that make our world so captivating. Deep in the heart of Japan, amidst the bustling streets of Kawasaki, lies a tradition that might raise a few eyebrows. Every spring, thousands gather for the Kanamara Matsuri, a festival celebrating fertility and sexual health. Imagine a sea of people, their faces alight with joy as they parade through the streets carrying giant, intricately designed phalluses. The star of the show is a magnificent iron phallus enshrined within a local shrine. It is said to possess the power to grant fertility and ward off misfortune. The Kanamara Matsuri is a testament to the diversity of human culture, a reminder that what might seem strange to some is a cherished tradition to others. It's a celebration of life, of vitality, and of the enduring power of belief. Picture this. It's a clear afternoon in 1876 Kentucky. The sun is shining, birds are singing, and suddenly the sky begins to rain. Meat. Yes, you heard that right. For several minutes, chunks of meat, some as large as 2 inches, rained down upon the bewildered citizens of Bath County. The bizarre event, forever etched in history as the Kentucky meat shower, sparked widespread panic and speculation. Theories abounded, ranging from divine intervention to mischievous pranksters. Some suggested it was the work of buzzards, known for their tendency to regurgitate their meals when startled. However, the sheer quantity of meat seemed to defy explanation. To this day, the mystery of the Kentucky meat shower remains unsolved, a tantalizing enigma that continues to capture the imagination. History is rife with tales of military blunders, but few are as absurd as the Battle of Caransebeș. In 1788, the Austrian army, a formidable force in its own right, managed to inflict a devastating defeat upon themselves, without a single shot fired by the enemy. The stage was set in the town of Caransebeș, where the Austrians were camped, preparing for battle against the Ottoman Empire. As darkness fell, a group of soldiers, fueled by alcohol and boredom, decided to embark on a quest for liquid courage, venturing into the town in search of a drink. A misunderstanding, a misinterpreted noise, perhaps a stray shot fired in the air, sparked chaos within the ranks. Convinced they were under attack by the Ottomans, the soldiers turned on each other, a chaotic free-for-all ensuing in the darkness. By the time the dust settled, the Austrians had suffered heavy casualties, victims not of enemy fire but of their own confusion and paranoia. The Ottomans, arriving 2 days later to find their enemy decimated, could scarcely believe their luck. Time, that relentless march forward, took an unexpected detour in 2011 when the island nation of Samoa decided to make a bold move. They abolished an entire day. December 30th, that unsuspecting date circled innocently on calendars worldwide, simply ceased to exist for the people of Samoa. This chronological leap wasn't the result of some time-bending anomaly, but rather a practical decision driven by economics and geography. Samoa, situated just west of the international date line, found itself a day behind its major trading partners, Australia and New Zealand. So, with a stroke of a pen, Samoa realigned itself with its neighbors, bidding farewell to December 30th and leaping straight from the 29th to the 31st. While the rest of the world continued its march through time, Samoa stood still, a tiny island defying the tyranny of the calendar. It's a testament to the power we wield over our own perception of time, a reminder that even something as fundamental as the calendar can be molded to suit our needs. In the inky blackness of the deep ocean, where sunlight fades into an eternal twilight, swims a creature straight out of a science fiction novel, the ghost shark, or chimera. This elusive fish, a distant relative of sharks and rays, seems to embody the very essence of the deep, its otherworldly appearance a testament to the alien beauty hidden beneath the waves. Imagine a creature with a pale, almost translucent skin, devoid of scales, giving it a ghostly, ethereal quality. Its large emerald eyes, seemingly too big for its head, stare out into the darkness, possessing a haunting, almost hypnotic beauty. But the ghost shark's most remarkable feature is its sensory system. Lacking the sharp eyesight of its shallow water cousins, it relies on a network of specialized sensors, called ampullae of Lorenzini, located on its head. These sensors allow it to detect the faintest electrical fields emitted by prey, even in the pitch-black depths. The Iron Age, a pivotal chapter in human history, is defined by our mastery of iron, the transformation of this versatile metal into tools, weapons, and infrastructure. It's a period typically associated with the dawn of metallurgy, a time when humans unlocked the secrets of smelting and forging. But what if I told you that the story of iron is far older, stretching back millennia before the traditional start of the Iron Age? Archaeological discoveries have unearthed iron artifacts dating back as far as 3,000 years before the widespread adoption of ironworking. These ancient artifacts, however, weren't forged in the fiery heart of a furnace. Instead, they were crafted from a celestial source, meteorites. These gifts from the heavens, composed primarily of iron and nickel, provided early humans with a readily available source of this valuable metal. In the realm of sport, where passion and competition collide, there exists a game so daring, so audacious, that it redefines the very meaning of playing with fire. Welcome to the world of sepak bola API, or fire football, a sport unique to the Indonesian archipelago. Imagine a football pitch bathed in the flickering glow of flames, the air thick with anticipation. But instead of a familiar leather sphere, the players chase after a flaming coconut, its husk set ablaze, transforming the game into a spectacle of both athleticism and bravery. The rules of fire football mirror those of its more conventional counterpart, but the stakes are infinitely higher. Sepak Bola API is more than just a game. It's a cultural phenomenon, a test of courage and skill, a celebration of tradition and the human spirit's ability to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. Deep within the heart of the Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan lies a site that seems to defy both nature and logic. A colossal crater, spewing flames and a sinister orange glow, its fiery maw a stark contrast to the desolate landscape surrounding it. This is the Darvaza gas crater, more ominously known as the Door to Hell. The crater's origins lie not in some ancient legend but in a relatively recent accident. In 1971, Soviet geologists, searching for natural gas, inadvertently punctured a massive underground cavern. The ground collapsed, swallowing their drilling rig and revealing a gaping hole spewing methane gas. Fearing the environmental impact of the escaping gas, the geologists decided to ignite it, believing it would burn off within a few weeks. Little did they know that their actions would create an infernal spectacle that would continue to burn for decades to come. Mathematics, a world of logic, patterns, and elegant proofs, is also home to enigmas that have baffled the brightest minds for generations. One such puzzle, deceptively simple in its formulation yet frustratingly elusive in its solution, is the Collatz conjecture. Here's how it works. Pick any positive whole number. If it's even, divide it by 2. If it's odd, multiply it by 3 and add 1. Now, repeat the process with the resulting number. Keep going, and according to the conjecture, you'll eventually arrive at the number 1, regardless of your starting point. It seems straightforward, almost too simple to be true. Yet, despite decades of effort, no one has been able to mathematically prove that the Collatz conjecture holds true for all numbers. It remains an open question, a tantalizing puzzle that continues to lure mathematicians into its web. In the world of luxury goods, where opulence knows no bounds, perfumes hold a special place. The allure of a captivating scent, the ability to evoke memories and emotions, has made perfumery an art form in its own right. But amidst the world of designer fragrances and celebrity endorsements, one perfume stands apart. Its price tag is staggering as its aroma, Shumuk. Crafted in the heart of Dubai, Shumuk is more than just a perfume. It's an extravagant masterpiece, a symphony of scents encased in a bottle that's a work of art in itself. Adorned with diamonds, pearls, and pure gold, its design is as opulent as its contents. The fragrance itself is a complex blend of rare and precious ingredients, each note carefully chosen to create a scent that's both intoxicating and unforgettable. Owning a bottle of Shumuk is akin to possessing a piece of history, a tangible representation of luxury and exclusivity. Thank you for joining me on this exhilarating journey through some of the most mind-blowing fun facts our planet has to offer. From ancient rituals and unexplained phenomena to the depths of the ocean and the vastness of space, we've only scratched the surface of the wonders that await those who dare to explore. If you enjoyed this adventure into the unknown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating content. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep the spirit of adventure alive. Welcome to our channel. Today we embark on a captivating expedition into the lesser-known corners of our extraordinary world. Prepare to be amazed as we unearth fascinating and fun facts that will leave you questioning reality. From the depths of the ocean to the furthest reaches of space, we'll delve into mysteries that have captivated humanity for centuries. So fasten your seatbelts, open your minds, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure through history, science, and the sheer wonder of our planet. Imagine a world cloaked in darkness, the familiar hum of electricity silenced, plunging millions into an unnerving quietude. On November 9, 1965, this became a reality for over 30 million people across the northeastern United States and Canada. A catastrophic power failure, later attributed to a faulty relay in Ontario, cascaded through the interconnected grid. Streetlights flickered and died, plunging bustling streets into darkness. Homes fell silent, televisions went blank, and the comforting glow of everyday life vanished in an instant. The outage, which lasted for over 13 hours in some areas, brought chaos and confusion. Traffic snarled, subways ground to a halt, and people huddled in the darkness, sharing stories and anxieties. But amidst the disruption, a breathtaking celestial tapestry was revealed. Millions gazed upwards in awe at a night sky ablaze with stars, a sight obscured for generations by urban life. The Great Blackout became a defining moment, reminding us of our interconnectedness and the power of nature. During World War II, a young Princess Elizabeth defied expectations and embraced a different kind of service. At 18, she joined the Auxiliary Territorial Service, becoming the first female member of the royal family to serve in the military. Donning overalls, she trained as a mechanic and ambulance driver, mastering vehicle maintenance and first aid. Images of the young princess, her hands covered in grease, captured the hearts of the nation. Her dedication during the war solidified her place as a symbol of resilience and national unity. Today, Queen Elizabeth II stands as the only British monarch to have served in the military, a testament to her unwavering commitment to her people and nation. Few events in American history are as dramatic as the duel between Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr. Once allies, their political differences and personal ambitions fueled a growing animosity. The rivalry reached its boiling point in the summer of 1804, leading to a duel. On July 11, 1804, in Weehawken, New Jersey, Hamilton and Burr faced each other, pistols in hand. 2 shots rang out, shattering the morning calm. Hamilton, mortally wounded, collapsed to the ground. Burr fled the scene, his reputation forever tarnished. The death of Hamilton sent shockwaves through the fledgling nation, marking the end of an era. Burr's political career lay in ruins, overshadowed by the shadow of that fateful duel. For centuries, the operating room has been a realm of human expertise, but in recent years, artificial intelligence has emerged, revolutionizing surgery. In 2022, the first-ever surgery performed entirely by a robot took place. The procedure involved a delicate intestinal surgery, once thought impossible for a machine. At the heart of this revolution lies STAR, the Smart Tissue Autonomous Robot. By eliminating human error, robotic surgeons have the potential to significantly improve surgical outcomes and expand access to life-saving procedures. In the inky depths of the ocean exists a creature so bizarre, it seems to defy the laws of nature. The barrel-eye fish, with its transparent head, offers a living window into its inner workings. Its luminous green eyes rotate within their transparent chamber, detecting the faint bioluminescent glow of prey. These eyes can rotate upwards, allowing it to scan the waters above for potential meals. Recent research revealed that the fish's eyes are coated in reflective pigments, allowing for clear vision even in the depths. The discovery of the barrel-eye fish is a testament to the incredible diversity of life on Earth. Within our DNA lies a profound mystery, a vast expanse of genetic material long dismissed as junk. This non-coding DNA, making up 98% of our genome, was viewed as evolutionary leftovers. Recent research has revealed that junk DNA is a critical regulator of gene activity. Imagine our DNA as a vast library, with junk DNA providing context and regulation to the information within. Junk DNA is involved in myriad cellular processes, from controlling embryonic development to regulating the immune system. It also plays a role in the development of certain diseases. The discovery that junk DNA is far from junk is revolutionizing our understanding of genetics. By unraveling its secrets, scientists hope to develop new treatments and gain a deeper understanding of life. Few events can match the endurance and absurdity of the longest soccer match ever played. In 1946, 2 amateur teams, Stockport County and Doncaster Rovers, locked horns in a match that stretched over 3 epic days. What began as a typical Saturday afternoon match quickly descended into a surreal test of endurance. Days turned into nights as the match continued under the watchful gaze of a dedicated group of spectators. Floodlights illuminated the exhausted players as they battled on. By the time the final whistle blew, 72 hours and 35 goals later, the players could barely stand. The match ended in a 3-3 draw, abandoned due to the referee's exhaustion. In the Karakum Desert of Turkmenistan lies a site that seems ripped from Dante's Inferno. A fiery chasm burning for over 5 decades is known as the Gates of Hell. In 1971, Soviet geologists searching for oil and natural gas created a massive crater filled with flammable gas. Fearing the escaping gas could pose a health hazard, they ignited it, believing it would burn out within a few days. The fire, fueled by natural gas, continues to burn, transforming the landscape into a surreal hellscape. Despite its ominous appearance, the Darvaza gas crater has become an unlikely tourist attraction. In mathematics, there exists a problem so profound, it has tantalized the world's greatest minds for over a century. The Riemann hypothesis, if solved, could reshape our understanding of numbers. At its heart lies the distribution of prime numbers, those elusive building blocks of all other numbers. In 1859, Bernhard Riemann proposed a hypothesis suggesting a hidden order to the distribution of primes. The Riemann hypothesis states that all non-trivial zeros of the Riemann zeta function lie on a specific line in the complex plane. Proving or disproving this statement has profound implications for fields as diverse as cryptography and computer science. Despite generations of effort, the Riemann hypothesis remains unsolved, a tantalizing enigma. Beneath the waves lurks a fleet of submarines so stealthy, they are practically undetectable. These are the Astute-class submarines, the pride of the Royal Navy. Imagine a vessel capable of gliding silently through the ocean depths for months at a time. The Astute-class submarines, armed with torpedoes and cruise missiles, are the ultimate underwater predators. Their hulls are coated in anechoic tiles, absorbing sonar waves and rendering them invisible to enemy detection systems. The Astute-class submarines are a testament to human ingenuity and the element of surprise. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through history, science, and the wonder of our planet. We've explored the depths of the ocean, delved into the mysteries of our DNA, and peered into Turkmenistan's gates of hell. If these facts have ignited your curiosity, like this video, share it, and subscribe for more mind-blowing content. Until next time, keep questioning, keep discovering, and never stop exploring the wonders of our extraordinary world. Have you ever experienced a coincidence so strange it gave you chills? A fleeting moment where reality seems to thin, revealing something uncanny beneath. Today we venture into the shadowy realm of the unexplained, exploring the top 10 creepiest coincidences ever recorded. These stories are so bizarre, so eerily similar, they might make you question the very fabric of our existence. Stick around for number 1, it's absolutely mind-blowing. Our journey begins with the extraordinary tale of Jim Lewis and Jim Springer, identical twins separated at birth, yet their lives unfolded with an eerie synchronicity. Both were named Jim by their adoptive parents, developed a passion for carpentry, and shared an affinity for dogs named Toy. They both married women named Linda, divorced, and then married women named Betty. Even their sons, born worlds apart, shared the same name, James Allen. At 39, their lives finally intersected, revealing a life lived in parallel. The Jim twins stand as a chilling testament to the unseen forces that shape our destinies. Our next tale takes us to the Black Canyon, where the colossal Hoover Dam stands as a monument to human ingenuity and perhaps a darker fate. On December 20th, 1922, George Tierney, a worker on the dam, met an untimely end. 13 years later, to the very day, his son Patrick Tierney also died during the dam's construction. Two men bound by blood, their lives claimed by the same project, on the same date, years apart. A chilling coincidence or a sign of a darker force at play? The Hoover Dam stands as a reminder that some places hold a darkness that even the brightest lights cannot penetrate. Our exploration of the strange takes us to the late 19th century, to a tale of love, loss, and chilling revenge. Henry Ziegland ended his courtship, leading his sweetheart to take her own life. Her brother, seeking vengeance, shot at Henry, but the bullet lodged in a tree. Years later, Henry decided to clear the land, using dynamite on the tree. The explosion dislodged the bullet, which struck Henry, killing him. Was it a freak accident, or had fate come full circle? The tale of Henry Ziegland reminds us that the past has a way of catching up with us. We set sail into the icy depths of the North Atlantic, where the legend of the Titanic continues to haunt us. In 1898, Morgan Robertson penned a novella titled Futility, which eerily foreshadowed the Titanic disaster. Robertson's story centered around a colossal ocean liner, the Titan, which met its end on a cold April night, colliding with an iceberg. The similarities between the fictional sinking and the real-life tragedy are eerily precise. The size of the ships, their speed, the lack of lifeboats, even the month of the disaster, April, all aligned. Was Robertson privy to some uncanny foresight, or was his work a chilling example of life imitating art? The tale of the Titan serves as a reminder that sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. Our next stop takes us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where in 1953 a poker game took a turn so strange it seems ripped from fiction. Robert Fallon, on a winning streak, was accused of cheating and killed. A new player took his seat, revealing details that sent shivers down the spines of the other players. This man was Robert Fallon's long-lost son, who had unknowingly claimed his father's seat and winnings. This tale serves as a reminder that the sins of the father are often visited upon the son. Our journey now takes us down a seemingly ordinary stretch of road where two brothers met their end in eerily similar accidents. The first brother died in a collision with a taxi. A year later, the second brother, riding the same motorcycle, met his end on the same road, struck by a taxi. Both brothers were carrying the same passenger. Two brothers, two accidents, a year apart, on the same road, the same motorcycle, the same passenger. This tale serves as a reminder that sometimes the road of life takes unexpected turns. Our exploration now takes us to Finland, where two brothers met their fate in a manner as swift and unpredictable as a bolt from the blue. The first brother was struck by lightning while riding his bicycle. 2 hours later, lightning struck again, claiming the life of the second brother, a mile from where his sibling had met his end. Two brothers, two lightning strikes, 2 hours apart on the same road. This tragedy left the local community reeling in disbelief. The brothers now serve as a reminder that some coincidences are simply too strange to comprehend. We delve into the realm of literature, where imagination and reality intertwine in unexpected ways. Edgar Allan Poe penned a story in 1838 that would, decades later, find its echo in a real-life maritime disaster. Poe's story, the narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket, tells of a shipwreck and survival cannibalism. In 1884, the ship Mignonette sank, and the cabin boy, Richard Parker, met his end at the hands of his fellow survivors. The similarities between Poe's fictional account and the real-life tragedy are striking. Did Poe tap into a dark current of premonition, or was this a case of life imitating art? The tale of Edgar Allan Poe and Richard Parker blurs the line between fiction and reality. Our journey now takes us to Detroit in the early 1900s, where a story of fate and redemption unfolded. A young woman saved a child from drowning in the Detroit River. Years later, her own son was saved from the same river by Joseph Figlock, the child she had rescued. Their story is a testament to the cyclical nature of fate. Even in a world of randomness and chance, sometimes the universe balances the scales. Our final tale takes us to the summer of 1914, where the world stood on the brink of war. Archduke Franz Ferdinand arrived in Sarajevo, a city simmering with unrest. The first attempt on his life failed, but fate had other plans. The Archduke's driver took a wrong turn, placing them in the path of Gavrilo Princip. Princip, seizing the opportunity, fired the shots that would plunge the world into World War I. That wrong turn set in motion a chain of events that would claim millions of lives. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand is a testament to the butterfly effect. Even the smallest actions can have far-reaching consequences. From twins leading eerily similar lives to literary prophecies coming true, we've journeyed through some of history's most unsettling coincidences. Are these events merely random occurrences, a cosmic dice roll in the vast expanse of time and space? Or do they hint at something more profound, a hidden hand guiding the threads of our lives? Coincidence, fate, or something beyond our understanding? Which of these stories creeped you out the most? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell for more strange and fascinating stories every week. Until next time, stay curious. Our world is full of fascinating and strange facts. From the depths of the Amazon rainforest to the cutting-edge technology of space exploration, humanity's story unfolds in a tapestry of wonder and surprise. Today we uncover 10 incredible facts that will challenge your understanding of history, culture, and existence. Prepare to be amazed by the resilience of the human spirit and the sheer improbability of some events. Stay until the end, and let me know which one surprised you the most. Deep within the Amazon rainforest lives the Piraha tribe, a testament to the diversity of human culture. Their language, one of the simplest grammatically, lacks numbers. The Piraha do not have words for 1, 2, or any numerical value. They measure their world in relative terms, speaking of a few or many, larger or smaller. Imagine a life unbound by numbers, where time is measured by the sun and moon, not clocks. Trade is based on perceived value, not currency. Without counting days or years, the Piraha live in a perpetual present, their history passed down orally. The Piraha offer a glimpse into a world untouched by numerical thought, thriving in extraordinary circumstances. In 1942, amidst World War II, the US military conceived a bizarre project, the Bat Bomb. The plan was to use bats equipped with miniature incendiary devices to ignite fires in Japanese cities. These bats would roost in buildings, their bombs ticking down to cause chaos. The potential for destruction was immense, with fires spreading rapidly. However, logistical challenges and the development of alternative weapons led to the project's cancellation. The bats were spared, returning to their nocturnal routines. This plan remains a testament to the lengths nations would go for victory. Fortunately, the bat bomb never saw combat. Spain's Holy Week, or Semana Santa, is a deeply moving religious festival. Streets of Seville and Malaga transform, filled with anticipation and reverence. Processions feature Nazarenos in traditional garments and pasos bearing life-size sculptures of Christ and the Virgin Mary. The air is thick with incense and the haunting melody of Seitas. Holy Week is a personal experience for Spaniards, a time for reflection and reaffirmation of faith. It is a living testament to Spain's enduring spirit and tradition. On May 23, 585 BC, the earth went dark during a battle between the Medes and the Lydians. This was no ordinary day, as the heavens themselves seemed to intervene in human affairs. As the battle raged, a strange twilight crept across the sky. The warriors, focused on their combat, initially paid little heed to the dimming light. The sun began to shrink, its edges disappearing. It was as if an unseen hand was slowly drawing a curtain over the world. Panic spread as the sky grew darker and colder. The soldiers, who had been fierce and unyielding moments before, now looked to the heavens in terror. The sun vanished entirely, swallowed by an inky blackness. Day had turned to night in an instant, leaving the battlefield in eerie silence. Stars twinkled into view, casting an eerie glow. The celestial bodies, usually hidden by the sun's brilliance, now dominated the sky. A total solar eclipse had plunged the world into darkness. It was a sight both awe-inspiring and terrifying, a reminder of the universe's vast power. To the warring armies, it was a divine omen. They believed the gods were sending a message, one that could not be ignored. Fear gripped their hearts, and the battle halted. The warriors, once enemies, now shared a common dread. The Medes and Lydians, shaken by the eclipse, laid down their arms. In the face of such a powerful celestial event, their earthly conflict seemed trivial. In the face of cosmic power, their earthly conflict seemed insignificant. The warriors stood in awe, realizing their place in the grand scheme of the universe. This celestial event altered the course of history. It was a moment that reminded humanity of its smallness in the vast cosmos and the power of the universe to change the fate of nations. In 1991, cosmonaut Sergei Krikalev became an accidental exile in space. What was supposed to be a routine mission turned into an unexpected odyssey. The Soviet Union was collapsing, but Krikalev, aboard the Mir space station, was unaware. The political turmoil on Earth seemed distant and unreal from the vastness of space. His 6-month mission extended indefinitely as the Soviet Union ceased to exist. The ground beneath his feet, metaphorically speaking, had vanished. Krikalev was a man without a country, stranded in space. The world he knew had changed irrevocably while he floated miles above it. The newly formed Russian Federation lacked resources to bring him home. The financial and logistical challenges were immense. Krikalev, once a symbol of Soviet pride, became a pawn in a geopolitical game. His fate was now tied to the uncertain future of a new nation. He continued his duties, isolated and concerned about the turmoil below. The weight of his responsibilities grew heavier with each passing day. His mission, originally routine, turned into an extraordinary situation. The challenges he faced were unprecedented. Krikalev's story is a testament to the unpredictability of space exploration. It highlights how quickly circumstances can change, even in the vastness of space. He remained in space, conducting experiments and maintaining the station. His dedication to his work never wavered, despite the uncertainty. His isolation highlighted the challenges of space travel. The psychological and emotional toll was immense. Krikalev's resilience and dedication were remarkable. He became a symbol of human endurance and adaptability. Eventually, he returned to Earth, a hero of an unintended adventure. His journey remains a powerful reminder of the complexities and unpredictability of space exploration. Stirling Castle, perched atop a volcanic crag, is a symbol of Scottish resilience. It has witnessed pivotal moments in Scotland's history, from battles to royal intrigues. Heroes like William Wallace and Robert the Bruce rallied their forces within its walls. The castle's stones whisper tales of bravery, sacrifice, and victory. Today, Stirling Castle stands as a testament to Scotland's enduring spirit. It reminds us of the generations who fought for freedom. The 1904 St. Louis Olympic Marathon was a race of chaos and absurdity, a true test of endurance and resilience. Runners choked on dust clouds and took wrong turns on the poorly marked course. The sweltering heat and lack of water stations only added to their misery. One runner, revived with brandy and strychnine, staggered to 4th place. This dangerous concoction was believed to boost performance, but it nearly cost him his life. Cuban postman Felix Carvajal ran in street clothes, stopping to chat and sample apples. His casual approach and friendly demeanor made him a crowd favorite, despite his unconventional methods. Frederick Lorse, the supposed winner, had dropped out and hitched a ride to the finish. His deception was short-lived, but it added to the race's bizarre narrative. Lorse played along with the crowd's cheers before his deception was exposed. The crowd's reaction turned from jubilation to disbelief as the truth came to light. The marathon became legendary for its mishaps and misfortune. It was a race where anything that could go wrong did go wrong. It exemplified the unexpected moments in Olympic history. The 1904 marathon was a perfect storm of errors and unexpected events. Despite the chaos, the race highlighted the spirit of competition. The athlete's determination to finish, no matter the odds, was truly inspiring. The 1904 marathon remains a memorable event in Olympic lore. Its legacy is a testament to the unpredictable nature of sports. It reminds us that even in chaos, there is a story to be told. The 1904 marathon is a story of human endurance, folly, and the unbreakable spirit of competition. Lulu, a kangaroo, became an unlikely hero in the Australian outback. Len Richards, her owner, was pinned by a fallen tree branch. Trapped and miles from help, Richards faced a desperate situation. Lulu, witnessing the accident, sprang into action. She thumped her powerful hind legs, creating a rhythmic booming sound. The sound reached Richards's neighbors, who came to his rescue. Lulu's quick thinking and loyalty saved Richards's life. This story highlights the extraordinary bond between humans and animals. Lulu's act of courage captured hearts worldwide. It reminds us of the incredible instincts and behaviors in the animal kingdom. Albert Einstein, synonymous with genius, had his quirks. He eschewed socks, finding them unnecessary. His love for his violin provided solace and inspiration. Music helped him tackle challenging problems in theoretical physics. Einstein's absent-mindedness led to tales of him wandering in mismatched slippers. His quirks offered a glimpse into the man behind the brilliant mind. Einstein's unique way of navigating the world made him an endearing figure. KFC's secret recipe of 11 herbs and spices is legendary. Harlan Sanders, or Colonel Sanders, created the recipe after years of experimentation. The recipe, a closely guarded secret, became the cornerstone of KFC's success. Only 2 executives know the full recipe, mixed in separate batches by different suppliers. The secret recipe remains locked away, a testament to its enduring allure. KFC's story is one of humble beginnings and marketing genius. As we've journeyed through these 10 mind-blowing facts, we've seen how history, culture, and the natural world intersect in unexpected ways. From space to the Amazon, ancient battlefields to modern laboratories, the world amazes us with its wonders. Each story, whether of a tribe, a castle, or a secret recipe, reminds us of the mysteries waiting to be uncovered. The world is full of incredible things, often hidden in plain sight. All it takes is a curious mind and a willingness to embrace the unexpected. Keep exploring and you'll find the extraordinary in the everyday. There's a place in the ocean that has sparked thousands of theories, legends, and disappearances. A corner of the planet where ships and planes have simply vanished. It's a place where the known world seems to fray at the edges, swallowed by the deep blue depths. Today I'm bringing you 10 facts you probably didn't know about the mysterious Bermuda Triangle. Some say it's cursed, others claim it's a portal to another dimension. Whatever you believe, the stories are as captivating as the ocean itself. And number 7 will definitely surprise you. Ready for the mystery? Let's dive in. First things first, where exactly is this enigmatic expanse we call the Bermuda Triangle? You'll find it nestled within the vastness of the North Atlantic, a region loosely defined by 3 points: the southeastern coast of the United States, the island of Bermuda, a tiny jewel in the ocean's crown, and the island of Puerto Rico, vibrant and alive with the rhythms of the Caribbean. Connect these points on a map, and you've drawn the boundaries of the Bermuda Triangle. But here's the curious thing. You won't find it officially recognized on any nautical chart. It exists as a phantom, a whisper on the sea, a place where reality itself seems to bend. Over the years, the Bermuda Triangle has earned a chilling reputation, a graveyard of ships and dreams. More than 1,000 disappearances have been reported in this area, each one a story cut tragically short. Mighty cargo ships, laden with goods and hope, have vanished without a trace. Sleek military aircraft, masters of the sky, have met their end in the churning waves below. The ocean keeps its secrets close, offering no explanation, no wreckage, no closure for those left behind. It's as if the Bermuda Triangle, with a whisper and a sigh, simply swallows them whole. The year was 1945, a time when the world was still reeling from war, when the skies held both promise and peril. 5 U.S. Navy Avenger torpedo bombers, designated Flight 19, embarked on a routine training mission from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The sun was high, the skies were clear, and the young men aboard were eager to return to base. But fate, it seemed, had other plans. As Flight 19 flew over the placid waters of the Bermuda Triangle, something went terribly wrong. Their last radio transmissions spoke of disorientation, of instruments malfunctioning, of a world turned upside down. Then, silence. A massive search and rescue operation was launched, but no trace of the 5 planes or their 14 crewmen was ever found. Adding to the tragedy, a PBM Mariner seaplane, sent to search for the missing Avengers, also disappeared without a trace. The loss of Flight 19 remains one of the most baffling and enduring mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle, a stark reminder of the ocean's unpredictable power. Chapter 4. Nature's Fury, when the sea unleashes its wrath. The Bermuda Triangle, for all its mystique, is not immune to the raw, untamed power of nature. This is a region where the weather can turn on a dime, where tranquil seas can transform into raging infernos in the blink of an eye. Thunderstorms gather with astonishing speed, unleashing torrential downpours and lightning that splits the sky. Hurricanes, those monstrous storms born in the tropics, churn the ocean into a cauldron of fury, their winds capable of tearing ships apart and dragging aircraft down from the heavens. And then there are the rogue waves, towering walls of water that rise from seemingly nowhere, their immense power capable of capsizing even the largest vessels. These sudden, violent storms undoubtedly contribute to the Bermuda Triangle's treacherous reputation, offering a plausible explanation for some, but certainly not all, of the disappearances that have occurred within its boundaries. Chapter 5. Human Fallibility, Errors in Judgment and the Perils of the Sea. As much as we like to believe in the supernatural, the truth is often far more grounded in the realm of human error. In many cases, investigations into disappearances within the Bermuda Triangle have revealed a more prosaic, albeit tragic, explanation ourselves. Mechanical failures, those inevitable gremlins that plague even the most sophisticated machines, have led to countless maritime disasters. Navigational errors, a momentary lapse in judgment, or a misreading of a chart can have catastrophic consequences, especially in an area as vast and unforgiving as the open ocean. And then there's the human element. Recklessness, overconfidence, or simply pushing the limits too far can lead to disaster. While the Bermuda Triangle may hold its share of mysteries, it's important to remember that sometimes the simplest explanation is the most likely one. Chapter 6. Magnetic Mysteries, When Compasses Spin. Tales of the Unexpected. The Earth's magnetic field, that invisible force that guides our compasses, is not always as reliable as we might think. There are places on our planet where this field behaves erratically, where the needle spins wildly, unable to find its true north. Some believe that the Bermuda Triangle is one such place, a region plagued by magnetic anomalies that can wreak havoc on navigation. Imagine, if you will, a ship's captain, relying on his compass to guide him through the darkness, only to find that the needle is spinning aimlessly, leading him further and further astray. While the existence of significant magnetic anomalies in the Bermuda Triangle is still debated, it remains a tantalizing possibility, adding another layer of intrigue to this already enigmatic region. Chapter 7. Safe Passage. Debunking the Myth of a Dangerous Zone. Here's a fact that might surprise you. Neither the United States Navy nor the Coast Guard officially recognizes the Bermuda Triangle as a dangerous area. That's right. Despite its fearsome reputation and the countless stories of unexplained disappearances, the official stance is that the Bermuda Triangle is no more or less perilous than any other part of the ocean. In fact, the U.S. Board on Geographic Names doesn't even recognize the Bermuda Triangle as an official name. This might seem counterintuitive given the sheer volume of tales surrounding this region, but it speaks to the importance of relying on data and evidence rather than folklore and speculation. The ocean, after all, is a vast and unforgiving environment, and accidents can happen anywhere, regardless of legend or lore. Chapter 8. The Power of the Pen. How a Book Ignited a Global Phenomenon. The Bermuda Triangle, as we know it today, owes much of its fame, or perhaps infamy, to a single book, The Bermuda Triangle by Charles Berlitz, published in 1974. Berlitz, a writer with a penchant for the paranormal, wove a compelling narrative of mystery and intrigue, suggesting that the disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle were the result of unexplained forces, perhaps even extraterrestrial intervention. His book became an instant bestseller, capturing the imaginations of readers worldwide and cementing the Bermuda Triangle as a pop culture phenomenon. While many of Berlitz's claims have since been debunked or disputed, there's no denying the impact his book had on shaping the public perception of this enigmatic region. Chapter 9. A Maritime Thoroughfare, Navigating the High Seas. Despite its eerie reputation, the Bermuda Triangle is far from a desolate wasteland avoided by seafarers and aviators. In fact, it's one of the most heavily traveled shipping routes in the world, a vital artery for commerce and transportation. Every day, countless ships, from massive cargo vessels to sleek cruise liners, traverse the waters of the Bermuda Triangle, their crews going about their business amidst the legends and lore. Similarly, the skies above are crisscrossed by a steady stream of aircraft, ferrying passengers and cargo between continents. The vast majority of these journeys are completed without incident, a testament to the skill of navigators and the reliability of modern technology. Chapter 10. Unraveling the Enigma, Separating Fact from Fiction. So, what's the final verdict on the Bermuda Triangle? Is it a cursed vortex swallowing ships and planes into another dimension? Or is it simply a stretch of ocean prone to the same natural phenomena as any other? Modern research, with its emphasis on scientific inquiry and data analysis, offers a more grounded perspective. While acknowledging the tragic losses that have occurred within the Bermuda Triangle, scientists point to a confluence of factors that can explain most, if not all, of the disappearances. Natural gas eruptions, capable of creating massive bubbles that can sink ships, have been documented in the region. The Gulf Stream, a powerful current that flows through the Bermuda Triangle, can quickly sweep debris away from a crash site, making it difficult to locate wreckage. And of course, human error, mechanical failures, and the unpredictable fury of nature all play a role in maritime disasters. The mystery of the Bermuda Triangle may never be fully solved, but by embracing critical thinking and scientific inquiry, we can separate fact from fiction and gain a deeper understanding of this enigmatic region. The Bermuda Triangle, with its tales of vanishing ships and whispered legends, continues to captivate our imaginations. It's a place where the line between myth and reality blurs, where the ocean's depths seem to hold secrets beyond our comprehension. But beyond the myths and mysteries, the Bermuda Triangle reminds us of the immense power and unpredictable nature of the sea. It's a place that demands our respect, our caution, and our humility. So what do you think? Real mystery, or just a story? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and turn on the bell so you never miss more mysteries, science, and fascinating facts. See you in the next one.